Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Dr. Ghost and today we'll be taking a look at the Tier 2 Premium Japanese Light Cruiser, the Katori. Okay, so in case you guys are not aware, you guys can get a bundle in the platform store of your choice, that being PlayStation or Microsoft. There's a bundle called Combined Might, and a lot of people don't know about it because Wargaming kind of hides it, but if you just search Combined, so just type it in, it should pop in right there. Boom. I didn't even have to type it in all the way. So right there, you guys can download this. I already have it downloaded, but if you guys want to, you can download this bundle. And it drops not just for World of Warships, but it also drops a premium tank in World of Tanks as well. A little Tier 2 premium tank and a Tier 2 premium light cruiser. So yeah, now a lot of you guys are probably wondering, Dr. Ghost, why are you doing a review of a Tier 2? Like, come on, bro. Well, the reason is this ship actually does have some pretty funny history, okay? There's some funny history behind this little light cruiser. We're going to get into that a little bit later. Before, though, we get into the history of the ship, first we're going to cover the review portion. We got to get this out of the way. So, if we go to upgrades and loadout, we have the aiming systems mod 0 on, okay? I wish that this modification was on a lot of other ships. That'd be kind of interesting, but hey, beggars can't be choosers, right? Head on over to the loadout now. We've got high explosive, we have armor piercing, we got torpedoes, we've got damage control parties. They are standard Japanese damage control parties. And we have some catapult fighters. That's right, a Tier 2 with catapult fighters. Ain't that interesting? We have the Marine Day 21 flag. It looks like a Japanese flag. That's why I have it on. And we've got the Type 9 camouflage that the ship comes with. And this is a nice looking little Tier 2. Not gonna lie. Pretty cool. Head on over to the specs. We got 22,660 hit points. And we've got 6 through 51 millimeters of armor. For the artillery, we've got 140 millimeter guns, okay? These are the third-year type guns. So they are actually pretty modern in terms of Japanese weaponry. They are 140 millimeters, so they're about 4 inches. Okay, they're about 4-inch guns, maybe about 4.5-inch guns. So not the best guns in the world, but they are very accurate, and we'll show some of that in the gameplay portion. Now the reload on my build currently is 6.7 seconds. I've got almost 13 kilometer range, 12.9 kilometer range to be exact. We've got a 20-second, 180-degree turn time on these turrets. For the HE shell maximum damage, we've got 2,400 HE shell maximum damage, and we've got a 13.9% chance of setting fires. Not a bad fire chance for a Tier 2, not gonna lie. Not like I'm gonna play this a whole lot, but it's still pretty funny. And finally, for the AP shell maximum damage, we've got 2,700. Now for the secondary armament, that's right, this Tier 2 cruiser comes with 127 millimeter 5-inch gun secondaries. They shoot out to 3.6 kilometers, and they have a 5-second reload with a 2,100 maximum HE shell damage, and those have a 11.9% fire chance. This ship also does come with torpedoes. Okay, notice that the ship comes with a little bit of everything. That's going to play a factor here shortly in the history portion. There's a reason why the Katori has a little bit of everything. They got some secondaries, they got some torpedoes, they got some AA, they got all the things, okay? So yeah, you do have some 533 millimeter torpedoes. You've got 2 of them per side, 39-second reload with a 6-second 180-degree turn time. These torpedoes, when they hit, have a potential maximum damage of 9,067, and the torpedo detection for these torpedoes is 1.2 kilometers. The torpedo range is 7 kilometers, and they go 57 knots. Now for the AA. The AA is not very good at all, but you do have some. You've got some 25 millimeter Type 96 Mod 1s. You've got around about 8 of them. That shoot out to 3.1 kilometers with a 20 average damage per second. And finally, for the AA, you've got 127 millimeter Type 90 or Type 89s, A1s. Those are your secondary guns. Your secondary guns also act as AA. They are dual-purpose secondary guns, meaning they can shoot at ships and they can shoot at aircraft. That is what a dual-purpose gun is. Okay, a dual-purpose gun, once again, can shoot at aircraft and it can shoot at surface ships, okay? And those 127mm 5-inch guns shoot out to 5 kilometers. For the maneuverability, not very good. 18 knot speed for a cruiser. Absolutely atrocious. I think it's like the lowest at the tier, other than maybe Mikasa. So, yeah, really bad speed. Turning circle radius is pretty good for a cruiser. 430 meters with a 6.5 second rudder. Moving on to the concealment, we've got 8.5 kilometer detectability range by sea. We've got 5.3 by air. 2 guaranteed with a 3.6 kilometer detection while firing in smoke. Moving on to the armor. You don't have any. You just don't have any armor. Taking away the armor, your Citadel is also not armored as well. You got like no armor on your Citadel. You do have a 51mm deck on that Citadel. So plunging fire from range. Plunging fire is literally shells coming down from the top of your ship to the bottom. So like battleship rounds from far will probably Citadel the shit out of this thing. Pardon my language. Now for the overview. It's tough. I don't know about that. It's, yeah. And it's slow. Yeah, pretty true. Katori, a training cruiser. That's right. She was a training cruiser of special construction with marginal armor, protection, and rather low speed. Despite her modest dimensions, she carried onboard aircraft equipment and torpedo armament. The cruiser's main guns were augmented with dual-purpose guns, meaning they could shoot at aircraft and they could shoot at planes, and automatic AA guns. This ship entered service in 1940, and there were 4 ships in the series, meaning that there were 4 ships in the class, okay? So yeah, that's right, the Katori. A little bit of history here. So the Katori was a training vessel, okay? So Japanese sailors straight out of the, mainly officers, I believe, straight out of the naval academies there would train on the Katori. This was a perfect training ship. It's very, very dimensional, or very symmetrical, rather. So Japanese sailors and Japanese officers would come on this ship and train. They would train on ships like this, the Katoris. They would come on, they would actually train on the planes, they would use the AA guns, they would use the secondaries. They had a little bit of everything. Japanese sailors would actually train on this type of vessel here, Katori, right? Now, during the, actually World War II, the Katori actually fought in a naval battle. This was one of only a few training ships to ever have actually gotten into a battle with a surface ship. So, a little bit of history here. When the American battleships were pushing into Okinawa during World War II, the Katori was one of these ships that was present at Okinawa when USS Iowa was entering the area. USS Iowa picked her up on her surface radar, and, well, you can only imagine what happened. The Katori shot at the Iowa, or shot as far as it could. I don't think it actually hit anything. And the Iowa, well, it had her on radar, and the Iowa was very well within range of Katori. The Iowa fired full broadside, I believe, at the Katori and some other ships that were also with her, and some of her 16-inch guns actually hit the Katori and absolutely shit on it, okay? So, yeah. Yep, this ship right here, IJN Katori, was one of few surface ships of the Imperial Japanese Navy to actually fight the Iowas. Pretty entertaining right there. So yeah, that's what I wanted to, highlight there. This little Tier 2 light cruiser, actually fought USS Iowa. So, pretty interesting. Anyway, let's go and take a look at the commander, finally, for the review portion. We're running Isarako Yamamoto. We've got Francesco Membelli and Haguro as inspirations. We've got base trait right through, beyond range, igniter, fortified, fixated, and fully packed. He's a legendary 3, rank 16 captain, and nonetheless, I will see you all over in the gameplay of today's video. I hope you all do enjoy it. Alrighty, so here we are in the gameplay portion. I'm actually playing right now live while I'm talking to you guys. So I just loaded into a game here. We're going to be on Big Race. It's a capture the base mode. We've got some Tier 3 ships, and we got some Tier 2 ships. So, let's go ahead and see what happens. Now, the Katori in real life was a training ship. This ship was never meant to actually get into battle, okay? So, Just to put that in perspective for you all, okay? The Katori was never supposed to actually get into surface engagements, so it's kind of a meme ship down here at Tier 2. I kind of like playing it just for the shits and giggles. I do have a friend who's probably watching this video. He's an utter fan of the Katori. You know who you are if you're watching. Wink, wink. But, yeah, so he's probably laughing his ass off, because I told him I'll never do a Katori video. But, well, today, I guess it's his little surprise, huh? So, anyway... yeah, we're in the Katori. This ship was never supposed to actually fight ships. It was just supposed to train Japanese sailors, okay? So just keep that in mind during the gameplay. If I actually accomplish anything in this game, it's kind of hilarious. It's kind of a meme, okay? Ships like Phoenix, ships like that Ganget we just saw, those are ships that are actually supposed to be fighting, you know, out on the high seas, okay? Now, we're going to take some shots out here at this Phoenix. He's turning away, so we're might be able to get some shells on target. Nope, unfortunately not. I need to adjust my audio a little bit. The game is a little weird and funky sometimes with the audio when you're trying to record a video. But we did actually just hit that Phoenix with a shell there for 792 damage. You gotta love it. Aircraft are flying over. It looks like he went away, so we are good to go. We do have a Dante Alahiri out here, so we're gonna take some shots with the high explosive and see if we just can't get any decent results here. Remember, this thing does have a pretty decent fire chance for a Tier 2 cruiser, so it's not out of the question to set some fires with these 4-inch guns. Now, look at that accuracy with those guns. Pretty good. Pretty damn good. Now, I actually got that wrong. These are not 4-inch guns. These are 140, so they're like 5.9-inch guns, I think? 5.8-inch? I don't know. You guys can do the math for me. I don't actually know the millimeters, but all I know is they're 140 millimeter guns, so they're a little bigger than 5-inch guns, okay? So yeah, now notice I'm just taking some pop shots out here at this Kuma and just anything. As a cruiser, what you want to be doing is just taking pop shots at things, just sending torpedoes, sending shells out, using island cover. Notice I'm not just going to sail out here and die. I'm actually trying to keep this big island in front of me, between me and this Dante Alahiri. So, there you go. I'm getting shot at across the map by the Von der Tann. I just got my gun knocked out and my engine knocked out. That's not fun. We're going to go ahead and damage con that, get her stuff repaired, and try to get up behind this island. I'm surprised I'm not in torpedo range. I mean, this thing is so slow. Come on. Oh, are we in torp range? Yeah, we are. Send them. Send them, boys. So... I'm just going to keep on cycling these 6-inch guns, or 5-inch guns, rather. And hope for the best. Oh, yep, overpens, baby. Remember in the armor viewer portion, ladies and gentlemen, this thing has, like, no armor. So, no armor, best armor. 100%. So there you go. You gotta love it. We're just going to keep on cycling these 5.9-inch guns, or whatever. And, yeah. Keep those guns twisting, baby. Now, we did just get a fire on the Dante Alahiri. He damage conned it, so there you go. Looks like we missed the torps, but we got some more we'll send out. Once again, he just overpenned us, so we are good to go. In that regard, we're going to turn into this island here. Kind of just beach ourselves, because I don't want to get shot at across the map by that Von der Tann. That's a painful ship to get shot at by. Yeah, he's shooting us with HE too, which hurts. Speaking of shooting HE, I'm wondering when I'm going to get a fire on this guy. If not, it's okay. We're going to hit him with some torpedoes. So, there you go. That should be a flood, right? Oh yeah, there's the flood. There's the flood. Japanese torpedoes, man. But yeah, notice how accurate these guns are too. Like, they're stupid accurate. Stupid accurate. There's a fire. Love to see that. And yeah, we're about to die. I mean... But hey, we're doing pretty good. We're actually fighting a battleship right now. Like, we're just sailing broadside to him. He can't pen us while we're broadside, which is hilarious. And, well, down he goes. That's our first kill of the game. It might be our last. Because this guy is very angry at us, this Von der Tann here. So we're just going to stop shooting our guns, and we're going to see if we can't just disengage here. So... Yepers. But yeah, not too bad. 28,000 damage in a training ship. Literally, a training vessel. This ship was never meant to go out on the high seas at all. This is just meant to be a freaking coastal vessel, if anything. So it's just kind of funny that I'm actually murdering battleships with a tier 2 training vessel. That's like the ultimate screw you. Like, if you're getting beat by a training ship, you need to go, like... You need to go play something else, okay? Go play some Minecraft. I'm just joking, of course. Some people aren't very good at this game, as you guys can tell, but... yeah, I mean, we're just sitting here broadside. This guy's name also, Russian Bias. Look at that name. What a freaking name for a Gangit. Love that. He's actually... His name is Russian Bias. That's a fucking great name. Come on, guns. Go forwards, you. Go forwards. I'm trying to get forwards. I don't want him to shoot my stern. Yeah, we're just shattering everything, because, you know... Russian armor is pretty strong. So, yeah, there you go. I'm wondering if this Von der Ton is still on that border here. Let's go take a look. Let's take a look-see. Is the Von der Ton still hanging out here? Yes, he is. He is indeed. Fuck it, I want to have some excitement in my life, so I'm gonna start shooting at this guy. With a little bit of faith in the Japanese Emperor, we can accomplish anything, right? We're just going to keep on shooting these guns and, well, hoping for the best. Once again, he's shooting high explosive at me. That high explosive actually can fuck me up, like, if he actually hits me. Which he doesn't seem to be doing, so we will take it. Now, he's actually entering torpedo range. He's coming at me, so, yeah, come right into that torpedo range, baby. Set a smoke screen. Can you set a smoke? DD? Pretty please? Come on, Clemson, send me a smoke screen. Oh, God. I'm really hoping that this Clemson would have set a smoke screen, but maybe he already used it, I don't know. Or he's just not paying attention. That's also a really high possibility here. But, you know, it's okay. And, well, we got a double fire on that Von der Ton, so we'll take it. I'm getting shot at by this, Gangit. Not fun. Oh, he did have a smoke screen. He's just saving it for himself. Selfish little Clemson. You are mean. You are just cruel. How cruel are you? Truth is very cruel. Notice I'm just taking overpens like a champ. No, that's not going to be overpens. Yep, knew it. Russian Bias. That's a good name. But hey, that's the Katori. That's the Katori. Yeah. In practice, not a very good ship, but it is kind of fun. Just to fuck around with, right? That's what Tier 2 is all about. Go around, SEAL Club, have some fun. Makassas and shit like that. And this is one of them. This is a training vessel. It's actually low-key. It's kind of good. It's got really accurate guns, and it's got decent little torpedoes, and it has okay AA. I mean, not really, but, you know. It's just fun. It's a fun little Tier 2. So, yeah, let me know in the comments below what you guys think of the Katori. I always like taking this thing out for spins. It's kind of funny. Is it actually going to get the torpedo kill? No way. Nah, just one, maybe? Yeah, just one. That might actually be good, because he might get a flood with that, and... Ah, he damage conned it. Rip. Rip, rip, rip. Alrighty, well, I think I'm just going to go back to port, and, yeah. Call it there. I hope y'all did enjoy today's video. If you guys did, be sure to go down there and hit that like button, and hit that subscribe button. Yeah, that's right. The support is always greatly appreciated. Help us get to that next milestone here on the channel. And, yeah. I always like to switch up the videos a little bit. I don't just do high tier videos. I'm not one of those YouTubers who think I'm a god and I only play high tiers because I'm a god. No. I also do like to hop around and go down to low tiers occasionally and mess around. It's fun. It's fun. And at the end of the day, it's a video game. It's supposed to be fun, right? It's supposed to be fun. But in true World of Warships Legends fashion, it usually isn't as fun as it, you know, as we wish it could be. But anyway, enough jibber jabbering. I will catch you all on the next one. Have a fantastic rest of your weeks. And, yeah, peace out. Stay healthy. As always.